Hello and happy Wednesday. It is that the middle of the week, the happy hump day. It is what else do they call it? You're more than a quarter of the way done with your work week. Um, all the good stuff. But I did want to point out you guys are coming in pretty quickly. Um, Clearwater Cheryl. I don't trust my head either. It's dark and lonely in there. I try to stay out of it as much as I can. I loved that. I giggled. Not being honest, that made me giggle. Thank you so much. Jamie Palmer in the house. And of course, I'm here. I'm just letting everybody know in case you forgot. We have Ann Walsh. No, you totally made it. You totally made it. Zenu's homegirl. Thank you so much. Is that a llama fart? The amazing retired Red is in the house. She will be doing her normal amazing selfness. And my love is also kind of in the background, doing all the amazing stuff. Greek diva herself. Hi, thank you so very much. I have the letter in my backpack and thank you. Thank you so much. Degraded Daughters, the amazing Alicia in the house. We have Tracy Murphy. I'm trying to catch up on all the comments. Pause for Andrea. Let me grab this one real quick. Liz Ferris, whenever you're in doubt, Liz, just put your Pikachu hat on and guide you back to where you need to be, enjoying life with friends. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. And you know what, everybody? Just in case you wanted to know, it is sitting right here. Right here. It is sitting on my desk. So that way it is right in front of me at all times. We have Lynn. Thank you so very much for coming. Blow Drill. I'm going to pop you up later so that way I don't expose any of the stars that are being starred. Bridget just finished dinner. Then it's a perfect time. So today was going to be, and I know more people are going to come in. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep going with everyone. Summer Savage in the house. Here we go. I can grab this one. Blow Drill in the house. We have a Kimberly Martin. Thank you so very much. We have Barb Tries. She is also here. Okay. And April Conlin. Thank you so very much for coming, everybody. I do appreciate it. I appreciate it more than you realize. Blow Drill, lead with your heart, and use your head for as a fact checker. That's what I normally do. That is exactly what I normally do. Is I lead with my heart. The problem is my head is filled with so much Scientology and so much betrayal and hurt that I give so many people chances that when my heart has said enough, that my heart says, you know what, you've hurt me so many times, I'm done. My head is usually like, is that really you thinking? Or are you just trying to, friend cleanse every single person in your life? Greek diva herself, I just had dental surgery today, so I don't know how I'm going to be able to focus, but I'm glad to be here. Thank you so very much. I'm so sorry you're going through that. I've been through that myself. It's not fun. Summer Savage, cute hat ever. It is right. It is the cutest hat. Jamie Palmer, I love that hat. Ann Walsh says, put it on. All right, you know what, guys? We'll do it. We'll go ahead and do it because we're not having a hair day. So let's see. And yes, it feels like I'm shoving my head up something's butt. It's a little on the weird side, but we'll rock it. All right, so is everybody here? Sorry, I love the hat. So it is basically one of those situations where I want to talk about it because inappropriate heifer. Thank you so very much for coming. It's also one of those things that a lot of people do. It's not just me. It's basically where you give chance after chance after chance after chance. And then before you know it, it's almost like you're out of, yes, Queen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Pikachu says thank you. Sorry, I gotta not have it too much on my head because it is hot. But it's something that I am very guilty of. And so I figured we would talk about it because, that it goes along with the friend cleanse, the family cleanse, whatever you need to call it, it goes with that cleanse. It's like if that person's not going to be in your life for the positive, then why have them? How many chances did I give, um, those ears. Are you just happy to see me? Yep, right there. But they go along one and one, it's if one's stroking the other, it's stroking the other. But it's also one of those situations where it's almost like, do we even know our own self-worth? Because do we give ourselves enough self-worth? Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to lower it a little bit. It's a little hot. But it's also one of those situations where, yeah, and I'm going to lead with that one. I haven't given myself very much self-worth, because I was a disposable child. How I grew up, I was a disposable item, someone to be brushed off, someone to not be cared about. I, like most of us second gens or even people in general, was completely brushed off. Our feelings, our needs did not matter. And so in that situation, I tended to start adapting to that and think that no matter how bad a person treated me, whether it was an adult, whether it was a friend, whether it was family, whether it was coworkers, no matter how bad someone treated me, I was going to continue taking it. I was going to sit there and be like, they don't mean it. It's just a mistake. There's love underneath there. There's absolutely love underneath there. But how many times do we have to justify that? How many times do you think that each of you have had to justify something similar? Where you're justifying someone else's actions, whether it be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a family member, a friend, whatever it may be. How many times do we justify someone's actions? If you've ever been in a narcissistic relationship, you justified it a lot. You made excuses left, right, forward, and center. And then you got love bombed where they're like, I love you more than everything. I'm going to grow, old next to you. We're going to have houses next to each other. That's the kind of shit like my family would say, that, we're going to sit there and, we're going to have houses. We're going to buy this whole block up. And then each one of us is going to have a house. That way we can still visit each other, come over for Thanksgiving. Yeah, or that sentence right there. Greek diva herself. You don't understand. He really loves me. Absolutely. You don't understand. They love me. You don't understand. That person loves me. But then how many times have they hurt you? Whether it be physical, whether it be emotional. How many times? And how many times have we justified it? I've justified it so much that I sat there like it was okay for me to be a human punching bag. Whether it was emotional pain, whether it was physical pain, I allowed someone to have power or treat me like a human punching bag. And yeah, boundaries are beautiful, E. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because sometimes boundaries are hard. Boundaries are hard to set. I am the queen. Like, I don't think anybody can top me with the fact that boundaries need to be set. And I did. And that was my friend's cleanse. That was my family cleanse. It was them getting out of my life so that way I could be the person I'm meant to be. And that person is not a human punching bag. That person is not someone's doll to throw around or play with their emotions. It's not. It's literally just the fact that it's like, I'm tired of allowing someone to hurt me. Because I didn't pull it in. This isn't Scientology, everybody. I promise. I didn't pull it in. Okay. I just allowed the behavior because I will take responsibility for my side of it. And there's always multiple sides to a story, but I will own my side of it. And that's me allowing things. When I saw red flags, I turned them into rainbows and they were just waving around, just "Oh, everybody. I'm just a flag, just a flag." You'd see all of these red flags, and I'd be like, "It's just a rainbow." And I'm justifying it until I'm purple in the face and I've allowed people to hurt me and I've allowed someone to have power to hurt me. Because the instant you let someone hurt you once, now just one time, you can blame that as an accident. They do it the second time, it's kind of like that saying, and this gets told to me all the time, and this is one of my favorite sayings outside of Scientology. Okay? It is literally, do it once, shame on you. Do it twice, shame on me. And you can tell me if I'm getting this wrong. Doing it 3 times, and I'm a dumbass. But I don't know what the third time is, actually, being completely honest, but we'll just call myself that. And, inappropriate heifer. Yes, people tell me I can do better than the men I choose, but I can see it. And I'm not denying that you can see it because there's always something lovely. Like, how many relationships I've been in where I'm like, I can see the amazing. They like to volunteer like I do. They like to no talk Tony, thank you so very much. But they like to come in and do volunteer work with me, and they're not doing it because they want to be recognized. They're doing it just to do it. And then turn around and you're like, wow, they don't do that. I painted that broken down fence so many colors that it was just like, Ann Walsh, someone shows you who they are and believe. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Absolutely. And that's my down. Ooh, my hair is now going all over the place, everybody. I guess no matter how hot it is, we're doing it. But it's thank you so very much for the super chat, and I appreciate it. But we paint a pretty picture, and because we can see the picture, like I can see the picture with some of these women, and then all of a sudden, let's say they cheat. Let's just put a little layer of paint on it. Let's say they cheat again. We'll just paint another layer on it. And at what point do I say enough is enough? Well, second time was pretty much enough is enough. It's just one of those things. It's one of my downfalls, as I call it. Blow drill. It's hard to set boundaries when you grew up in a cult. Much love and respect for doing it now. You matter and you are enough. Thank you so much. I absolutely appreciate it. Jamie Palmer, Liz Ferris, I hear you. A close friend had to tell me to wake the F up in an online game that I play. One of my friends became a former friend, by the way. They spoke to and about women. Yeah, I can get that. I can see that because I've ended friendships because people have, again, a person had a sexually STD, and had no intentions of telling anybody, and that friendship ended. The instant those words or thoughts came out of that person's mouth, it ended. So I know that I do have a limit on what I will accept and what I won't. But here's the thing. One of my big boundaries, and one of these I have, with talking to my therapist, I had to set. Don't come after my family. Don't come after my kids. Those two are off limits, and realistically, that's not that hard. I used to say it was okay if they came after me, and it wasn't until a friend told me today, and I don't know if she's still in the chat, but she's like, they should never come after you. They should never, if they're going to call themselves a friend. And then I thought, well, am I doing this to people? And I'm like, no. If I tell you I give you my word, I give you my word. If I tell you I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. you know. So I expect better of myself, but I expect nothing from everybody else. So for me, it started to become, where do I draw the line? And if I'm going to make it mental health wise, if I'm going to make it through this journey of whether Scientology is coming after me or not, whether or not I get people out, because I know I will, we all will. Each and every one of us is playing a small part in a huge picture of getting people out of Scientology. Each one of us is. And so I'm just on this end of the screen, and you guys are being amazing family and friends in here with me. Greek Diva herself, you are part of your own family. That's right. And I keep forgetting that. Blow drill, Ann Walsh, I say that all the time. It was I trying to say, sorry, if someone shows you who they really are, believe them. Yeah, absolutely. So it just turns into that whole situation where you just, blow drill, the codependency was groomed into us. So we internalize the trauma and try to solve what we think we can take it. Yeah, that sentence right there, blow drill. We can take it. That was my famous sentence as to why I took so much crap while I was in Scientology, while I took the decks, while I took the mistreatment, while I took all of this horrible stuff. Pup Groomer 20, welcome. Lou, welcome to the chat. Miss Sunrise Dawn, nice to see you. Oh, that's beautiful. There are two sides to every story, but I'm my own side. Yeah, absolutely. Amen to that, Ann Walsh from Retired Red. Cherise Davis in the house. Let me grab this. Jamie Palmer, Liz Ferris. I justified my inaction by saying they weren't doing anything to me. I'd call the guy out on it, but it wasn't enough. He wasn't changing. And a lot of people will never change. I will be completely honest with you. Some people will never change. My family, my mom's family, will never change. That is who they are. They're not going to have this epiphany one day and suddenly go, wow, I was in the wrong in a couple of these situations and I treated people horribly. Miss Marilyn, my adoptive mom is in the house. Rhonda W, thank you so very much for coming. But it is that very same situation. It's literally the idea that we hope that they will wake up one day and realize their actions. Rhonda, I'm here. Hold on 1 second. Where did it go? Here we go. Rhonda, I'm hiding, but you don't see me. Oh my God, you're a ghost. That's it. It's official. I'm seeing ghosts now. But it's that's basically the big situation is, family does it. Friends do it. And the trick about it is, love this hat, knowing where to draw the line and drawing the line correctly. And I've had a problem doing that. I don't trust my head and my heart because they argue all the time. And yes, codependency was fully built into me. I can take it. I can take it. I can take it, But I realized that I don't have to take it. I don't have to accept it. I don't have to tolerate it. If it is not helping me in the long run, if it is hurting me more than it is helping me, then I can let it go and I can just say no. And if I can let it go, I hope that someone else can listen and be like, you know what, that situation's not right for me either. That situation is unkind. That situation, that person's treating me horribly, whether it's friends or family, it doesn't matter who it is. That part doesn't matter. Are they giving you something to look forward to? Are they giving you love? Are they filling you with drama? Are they in it for are they in it for something you're not? Because, When I come on here, this was the conversation I was having when I came on here. You said it perfectly. My head and my heart arguing all the time within. Yeah. Yes, Bridget, absolutely. But I was having this conversation with someone, and I didn't start my YouTube to become YouTube famous. I don't. I'm not, I know that I speak well, but again, what I talk about is my life and what I've experienced. I'm not here to make oodles and oodles of money. I'm not here to suddenly make YouTube my career because I love my job. But at the same time, I want to help someone. Someone, I want for myself to help someone that is in my shoes, that has even been near my shoes, that has experienced half of what I've experienced, or some, or none, or whatever. I want to help anyone because I didn't have something like YouTube to fall back on. When it came to the mental health side, I had to walk through it myself. With my partner, obviously, and my family. But it was also one of those things where it was like, I had to learn mental health. I had to learn what worked, and because I experienced that, if I can help someone, then that matters to me. But I'm not trying to become, Paula Jake. Am I saying that right? No, it's some YouTube guy that's like super big, filmed something in Japan that he shouldn't have. That's the best way I can explain it. Or is that RuPaul? No, RuPaul is the drag queen. Okay. Dang it. I'm not going to remember that. Let's tag some of these questions. And then I want to know what you think. Have you ever been in, Jake Paul. So it was Jake Paul. Okay. I got it. My bad. Amanda Beaumont. Hello, Liz and chat friends. Still late. Not according to Liz, but at least a bit earlier than usual. You're never late. I promise. I tell everybody you're never late. But let's grab some of these questions. Miss Cherise Davis. You saw firsthand that once I set boundaries, the real person came out. No amount of gifts and trips was worth it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because again, here's the thing. But if you don't set the boundaries, how many times did you have to tell yourself to set boundaries? I love you, lady, but this is a perfect example. How many times did you tell yourself you were setting a boundary? You never set it. You kept putting up with excuses. You kept making more excuses. And then suddenly you finally put your foot down. Can't say that I'm fibbing. I just outed you on YouTube. I know, I've made a funny face, honey. Summer Savage, kids of addicts also experience the same thing. Yeah. And that's the hard part for me, because it's like I am very much an addict, and I will never deny it. I did the nose candy for quite some time. And you know what? It didn't make me a better person. What made me a better person is knowing that I can get through the DTs. I can get through them, and I just kept telling myself that I'm going to be better on the other side. I'm going to be the person I wanted myself to be. And yeah, thank you for the mic. I think for the mic, in case you have not subscribed, and if you ever know someone that is sober, just wants to listen to a great person speak, please remember to head on over to the Lifeboat. He is an amazing person. I listen to him every morning and every night, and we talk all the time. He is a very good man. Very good man. Okay. Rhonda W. I am trying to hunt up a crochet pattern to make a Mewtwo floppy ear horn hat. Oh, that's amazing. Once you make that, just let me know. I want to see pictures, and we'll have to do it. Oh my God. That would be amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay, Ann Walsh. People treat you the way you allow them to treat you. Absolutely. And I allowed it for a long time. I absolutely did. And I was still allowing it. And it wasn't until I had that conversation where I was like, wow, I really have continued this horrible thing that I do. Okay, Barbie tries. Liz, you are succeeding in helping people. Beautiful soul. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Okay. Yes, Willie Weed is in the house. Okay. Charisse, now I can move on to better. Let's see. Will they Carrie's got a smell test now. She is all about, she's going to walk up and be like, you're caca. And I'm just going to be like, you can go. Exit stage left. But at the same time, we love you. And now I get to be the one that's like, I don't trust this one. I'm excited. Summer Savage, I can take it. I'm fine. It's all crap. Yeah, it's literally the I can take it. You shouldn't have to take it. You shouldn't. You shouldn't have to take a man being abusive. You shouldn't have to take it, whether it's physical or emotional or, because you know what? Those scars, they're the same, everybody. Physical and emotional are, actually, I think the emotional ones are a little deeper because those ones seem to stick around the longest. Creepy Bee. Liz, you are beautiful inside and out and talented. Well, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Retired Red. I'm a recovering helper. Years ago, I helped people until I was the one that needed help. It's a tough lesson to learn, but I'm so much happier now. I choose me. I had to choose me. Fantastic, Red. That is fantastic. I'm glad you chose you because I love who you are, and who you are is amazing. Summer Savage, recovering people pleaser here. All right. I am also a recovering people pleaser. And I'm here with you. Kathy Ann, retired Red, being a helper and can 100% be its own addiction. I'm convinced. Helping can be an addiction. I'm not going to lie. It absolutely can. If you listen to anybody, helping will also be an addiction. Because there was a time that, I worked so hard, everybody. I'm going to take the hat off. Sorry for those of you that need it. It's hot. If my work said, you know what, we need you to work a 12-hour shift. We need to help these people. We need to help every single person. I'd be like, you know what? Cool. I'll work 16 hours today. You got it. And I would smile and do it without hesitation. And it came to be a point where I was spending so much time at work, I didn't spend a minute for myself. So yes, helping people can absolutely be an addiction. There's this amazing thing with balance. Like I come on here and I talk to everybody here and I explain what I've been through, what I have, what helped me. And then I explain my dad, I explain my mom, I explain anything you guys want to know within reason. And then we hopefully help someone. But I give 1 hour. Sometimes I give 2, but a lot of times I give 1 hour because then the rest of this time after work and everything else, I spend it with my family unless someone needs me. Now, needs me within reason. If you email me, you just need to chat, I will gladly respond. But other than that, it's my family time. And there is my need addiction because I need to have balance. Okay, inappropriate heifer, Red, same. Girls, same. Okay, Creeper B5, never thought I wouldn't get back to the assistance I gave. Absolutely. And I will tell you, so many times I've helped people. And if I was in that reverse situation, really thinking about it, would these people help me back? I know a couple would. But if you can honestly look at them and say they wouldn't do the same in return, it's really hard to sit there and say it's okay to help. But I probably still will. I'll help you once because everybody needs a helping hand sometimes. I know I've needed it and people have been there for me, and that I will continue spreading that message. Retired Red, I can see now I was addicted to helping people. It did feel really good until I had to file bankruptcy. Absolutely. And finding out that some people have been in your life and they're looking for, I used to have a friend that used to tell me all the time, because she had 5 kids, she could never afford breakfast. So every day before work, I would stop and get myself and her breakfast, because she used to tell me she couldn't afford it. Well, then come to find out, she could afford it, but here's the thing, she had an addiction to pills, and that made it more important than getting food. And when I found that out, it kind of burned a little bit. It burned. But I then learned my lesson. Okay, Kathy Ann, physical wounds heal eventually. It's awful. Yeah, physical wounds, and you're gonna have a scar from it. The only difference is the emotional ones, you don't see the scars. You just get to feel it for the rest of your life until you get through it in therapy. And I am working on it. I am a work in progress, everybody. And you know what? I am so grateful for my therapist. She is a godsend, and I know Carrie is glad that I found her, because she's given me the tools to help save myself and make sure I'm the person I want to be. Summer Savage, mine were all emotional. He was a good man and got sober, but he's really screwed up my issues with men. Absolutely. And you know what? You deserved better. I will tell you that you deserved better. And I hope you believe that you deserved better, because you did. You absolutely did. I don't even need to know any of your deepest, darkest secrets. And I know that no person deserves that. Blow drill. No one should ever have to endure a human being abused. Endure a human being abuse. No, yeah, no one should ever have to endure that. And the sad part is most of the kids from the Sea Org, we all have it. We all have it, whether it was emotional abuse, whether it was physical abuse, we have it. Okay, Greek diva herself, Red. You pour out your, yeah, you poured out everything you had until there was nothing left. Absolutely. Absolutely. Amanda Beaumont. Yes, codependent adult, child of alcoholic, narcissistic father here too. Yeah, and that's a hard one. Okay. Greek diva herself. Yes. I gave away all my spoons. Yeah, I definitely understand that. Blojo, walking through life intentionally means when you stop and help out others, it's because you want to and understand. Yeah. You absolutely want to. And I understand. I do. I understand when people are at their lowest, because I've been at my lowest. When I sit up here with you guys and I talk about, I had a mental breakdown when I was told that, Scientology wasn't real. It wasn't a quick breakdown, everybody. It wasn't like snap, everything went way off the charts. No, it was like this build up to Nightmareville. And I am now very mindful when it comes to my own personal behaviors, people's behaviors around me. I now, chalk things up and try to explain what I've been through. So that way, maybe if I explain what I've been through, maybe it'll help one person. Maybe it'll help two. And you guys say it helps you, and that's a fantastic thing, because that means that I'm here for the right reasons. If I can help people, I'm absolutely here for the right reasons. Lyd, enjoy. It's Liz. Enjoy your family, and thanks for sharing your love. Always, I will always share my love, and I will always be here for people. Greek diva herself, spoons. I think she means by spoons because there's this old saying that you give away everything in your house: the forks, the knives, and then the spoons. I think that's what she means, but she may have to explain it a little better. But that was my Nana taught me. Retired Red, those spoons are so precious. Took 10-minute soak daily and frequent and felt so guilty. Had to remind myself I can't pour from an empty cup. Yeah, because a lot of times, everybody, and I will be completely honest, I will give so much of myself that I have nothing left. And you replenish every single day. But think about it. What if you're doing that every single day? Every single day, you're giving people another piece of you, another chip. You go to work and you're chipping off little pieces everywhere. And then before you know it, you're giving away a little bit more to someone that needs it, a little bit more to someone that needs it. And before you know it, your hand is empty. At what point do you say, I took this time for myself? I made sure that I was doing the right thing for myself. Okay, exactly, Kathy Ann from Retired Red. Amanda Beaumont. Never been into therapy, but listen to you, Liz, and others. I think maybe I could benefit. And here's the one thing I will say to that. And thank you so very much for listening. I start everything off by saying I am not a therapist. I am not licensed. I am literally just a person that is explaining what they've been through and what it took for myself to recover. I also recommend books like David Burns. Okay. Feeling Good, amazing book for anybody that is suffering with depression. Amazing. But, I will never, at least I don't think I will ever be as good as my therapist is, because, I think she makes it easy to flow about everything. Marie, always remember, Liz, or I'll always remember, love and respect should be a two-way street. If it isn't, walk away. Absolutely. If you don't feel respected, you don't have to tolerate it. You don't have to tolerate it once, twice. No, you can stop at one and say, you know what? I don't deserve that. I didn't deserve that, and move on. Okay. Ann Walsh, it's okay, Liz. She still needs to eat. I applaud you. Thank you so very much. Kathy Ann, my son finally pulled me out of my first marriage. I stayed for him. One day, he's going to think this is how he's supposed to treat women. Yeah. Or someone you love. Yeah, absolutely. Because, and that's one thing that was told to me, and that's this is a sentence that scared the living crap out of me is, whatever happens to you, your child is going to accept tenfold. So if you're being abused and still sticking around, they're going to do the exact same thing, but tenfold. And so I knew that I was abused. So I was terrified that I was going to do to tenfold someone what happened to me. That scared the snot, piss, anything you can think of, that scared that right out of me. Retired Red, Kathy Ann, my daughter did that for me. He's a jerk and no one is happy. All right. Ann Walsh, Kathy Ann, you did it. Cheers to you. All right. Greek diva herself, Kathy Ann. I don't know what I'm applauding. Bridget Henderson, I'm grateful for SPTV family. They have helped pull together to get his dad a fridge for his. Oh, wow. That's fantastic. I'm glad you got the fridge. Oh, broken, I mean. Oh, you got a broken fridge? Oh, to replace his broken. Okay. Okay. That is fantastic. I'm glad everybody pulled together. That's always good to know. Greek diva herself. I was just happy to see spoons mention. It's from a woman who was disabled and was explaining with spoons how little she had to spend energy-wise in one day. Oh, okay. Kathy Ann, Greek diva herself. Christine Spoon's theory for pain, chronic illness applies so much. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I've heard that one. Vicky, therapy is a good thing. Yes, it is. Therapy is absolutely a good thing because again, I will never, I'm in therapy for life. I have to do deprogramming. Plus I have to make sure I'm okay. This little noggin went kind of cuckoo. So I need to make sure I don't go cuckoo again. You know, I have to maintain being happy, but truly happy, not fake happy. Okay. Amanda Beaumont, that's exactly, listen to other experiences with therapists helps me see the value. Yeah. Absolutely. Kathy Ann, I didn't want him to treat his future loved ones like he had grown up seeing with my ex husband, his father. Wow. Absolutely. I definitely get that. You know, congratulations to you for getting him out of that situation. Absolutely fantastic. Vicky, I appreciate you sharing your therapy journey with us. Always. Always. Greek diva herself. Question, have you seen the art I drew yet? It was freehand but heartfelt. I've seen the outside part of it. I have not fully opened the whole thing because I was originally going to sit down and do it and I haven't been able to, you know, take a second, but I will open it. I'm going to probably go do that right now. And that way I can see everything. But I do want to say the art on the outside, amazing. Amazing. Thank you so very much. No Talk Tony. I left my ex who is abusive, and now two wonderful men in my life treat me like I should be. That is fantastic. That is amazing. That is what you deserve. So everybody, we have gone through all of the questions. Yes, No Talk Tony. That is amazing. But I don't think anybody has any additional questions. That was it on what I really had to say. That, you know, giving yourself room to put yourself first and realize that sometimes, whether they're friends, their family, their foe, whoever's in your life, you know, you don't have to give them chance after chance after chance. You don't. And that was hard for me to learn. It is absolutely hard for me to learn. But it is something that's important because I have to realize that no matter what anybody needs or wants, you know, maybe I needed that person to be in my life. No, I wanted that person to be in my life. There's no need. I need my family. I need my friends. You know, we do what we need. And I need to get my dad out and I need to get anybody else out that I can because that is the mission. That is my goal. At least that is the main goal that I have besides helping people is, you know, hopefully seeing my dad again. Miss Sunrise Dawn, one of many reasons I divorced my ex-husband because I wanted my daughter to know that the way he treated me was unacceptable. That is amazing. That is amazing because you put your daughter first. You put you first. Absolutely. Absolutely. There is my Amazon wish list. I'm going to throw it up on the screen right now. Thank you so much, Miss Retired Red, because I got a message saying that it's not that easy to find it on my main screen. So I'm going to throw it up on the screen right now. I don't know if it's clickable, but, you know, at least wanted that put up there. Okay. Any updates on your dad that you can share? As of right now, I haven't heard anything. My phone has not rang a Los Angeles phone number. But not giving up. We got to keep smiling, keep trucking on, keep doing whatever we're doing because, you know, again, we got to make as much noise as possible. And I'm going to make noise the only way I know how, and that's by being me, not by pretending to be someone else, not by, you know, anything along those lines, just being me. And that's all I can be. Okay, No Talk Tony. We can't be there for others if we allow others to be treated badly, ourselves to be treated badly. Yes. Wow. I'm going to get my vision checked. I made my appointment. It's like the 2nd or 3rd of December, something like that. I made the appointment before I get any more emails about I need glasses. Amanda Beaumont, thanks, Liz. GTSY, chats friends. See you later. Hashtag save Bob Ferris. Yes, save Bob Ferris always. So thank you so very much, everyone. I know it is not an hour, but I don't see any other additional questions. I want to say thank you, each and every one of you that came. Thank you for listening. Hopefully that helped you a little bit. If it makes your day a little bit better, that's even better. Please don't forget to tip your waiter or waitress. Okay, that's a big one. They work hard. And please be kind to everybody in the chats. We all are the exact same. We bleed the exact same color. You know, we're all unique individuals, but we all bleed the same color. Yeah, I didn't know what that meant. GTSY, good to see you. Okay. I'll try to remember that. Thank you, babe. But again, be nice to everybody in the chat. Thank you, everybody. I know Christmas is around the corner. I want to wish each and every one of you great shopping, great fun. I think today is the first day of Hanukkah. If anybody is needing a wish for Hanukkah, definitely let me know. I will gladly do it because I know there's lots of different celebrations. But other than that, I want to say thank you so very much. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I will talk to you all soon. And above all else, have a great night. And please remember to put yourself first. Have a good night.